Good, baby, baby. Back at it again, I Christmas trees. Peace and love, peace and love. 30 orders.
Okay, that's all the time I've got.
Whoa, what day is it? I don't know. I don't even know what year it is anymore. Or is it it's still 2020, right? That never ended. Doesn't feel like it did. Hi guys, how are you? Happy Friday. That's the day. Hey, we're playing Sonic Adventure 2 today because I felt like it. I hope everybody's had a good holiday. I got the flu for Christmas. So that's cool. Just been sick all week. But hey, I'm mostly over it. I can at least talk mostly normal. So here we are. We're going to do kind of a short one, though, just because I would still like to get a little bit of rest. But I hope that all of you had a fantastic holiday. Did you get anything cool? Did you get anything Sonic? More importantly, did you get anything Shadow? Let me know if you got any Shadow items in the chat, everybody. Shadow Sephiron says, OMG, Vinny, same. I have also been sick. I'm not feeling too hot either. I'm sorry to hear that. It's been going around really bad, and not just in, like, you know, one area. I feel like everybody everywhere is just sick right now. It sucks. It's not fun. SA2 on a Friday. Is that even legal? I don't think so, but don't tell the police. How's it going, CJ? Thank you for being here. I got a weighted blanket. I haven't slept so good in my life. We got a weighted blanket a couple of years ago, and I always forget that I have it. And then whenever it appears, it's just like, it's the best. I immediately fall asleep. It's amazing. Nightshade says, honestly, I think my body is trying to get sick. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope that it's easy on. And Wild Style too. I hope that it's easy on you guys, you know? Mine was in my chest. It was just like, I got punched in the chest. That's all it felt like. It was horrible. Did not like. Oh, no. Don't call him. No, I didn't get any Sonic or Shadow stuff, but I got Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 5 for the Switch. That's cool. I've never played those games. I know that a lot of people really love them, though. I'm sweet. I'm so sorry. I got some Sonic-themed socks, one of which was Shadow. There you go. You did it. Plus a capture card, custom badge pull, and some other neat stuff. That's great, Dylan. Dude, the capture card is going to change your life. Let me tell you. Just being able to play off of a console, oh, it's so nice. I mean, like, there's so many games that have been ported to the PC at this point. But sometimes you gotta have that console feel. Or sometimes you just want to play off the console. It's nice to have. It's nice to have the option. Finally watched Sonic Prime all the way through, and I loved it, says Nightshade. That's great. I'm glad you liked it. Ooh, Ultimate Spider Plush. What Daredevil comic did you get? Which one? Let me know. I love Daredevil, the man who dared to be evil. Got some more Stranger Things Funko Pops, says Alexia. Nice. Let's see. Tried to force myself to go to work sick, and I coughed so hard I threw up. Oh, no. Shadow Sephiron, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's always a good idea if you're like, hey, I don't feel great. Just stay home. It sucks, but it'll be better in the long run. I got Gotham Knights for Christmas and was glad about how much I love it because I'm actually not a big fan of the Arkham games. Love this, and I can play through the whole thing as Robin. Robert H., you don't love the Arkham games? You are probably the, like, one of 10 people in the world. But that's awesome, though. I'm glad you like Gotham Knights. I haven't gotten to try it out yet. I've been a little weary on it. I didn't really like the art style, like the art design of the game. And I know you can change everybody's costumes, but none of them looked super great, in my opinion. But I'm glad that you like it. I've heard that a lot of people have said that playing that game through on co-op is phenomenal. So I'll get it someday and I'll try it out. Nightwing is my boy. So I hope you have fun. Speed Streak says, I got a Sonic 2023 calendar. Sweet. What month is Shadow on? Issues 601 to 605 of Daredevil. Oh, okay. So that's, who's writing that? Is that, man, I thought I'd know. I thought I'd be able to see and just be like, yeah, I know. But I don't. But anyway, I hope it's good. I hope you enjoy it. I got Sonic slippers, a Sonic hoodie, 2 Sonic shirts, and Just Dance for Christmas, says Elf Classic Sonic Speed Gaming. Oh, man. No offense to whoever played Batman in Gotham Knights, but I don't really like how he sounds. I think I've only really... I haven't watched any of the cutscenes or anything. I watched the CG trailer where he's like, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't really remember anything from it other than that. I mean, no one's gonna replace Kevin. Rest in peace. Yeah. I wish that Roger got to do more Batman stuff. I think he's pretty good as Batman. Lucky Tales, other than being sick, I'm doing pretty well. I gotta say. I can't complain. I was fortunate enough to get a copy of both Sonic movies for Christmas, and watching both movies back to back, it's amazing how much of an improvement the second one is to the verse, says Kimberly. Yes, I still love the first movie a lot. I know that like a lot of people are like, wow, yeah, like in comparison, the first one's a little rough, but I there's so much to love about both of them. The second movie, though, is so much more a love letter to the fans, so it's great. It's a good time. Okay. I think it's time we play some games. This is my first Vinny stream while I'm on the same continent as you. Oh my god! How's it going? It's like 9 p.m. where you are. It's 8 p.m. where you are. 8 or 9. It's later for you. How are you? I hope you're having such a great time. Hey, Vinny, I love you. Thanks for making 2022 so amazing. Chat, you all improved my life so much. Love both Sonic movies. I love you. It is 8 p.m. Look at me. I'm kind of smart. Sometimes. Okay. That's all the time I've got. I've got to get back to playing video games. You guys ready? Should we still do the Festivus page? No, we're not doing that. I didn't have that set up. Boom. Big blank area. That's where we are. We're living in this blue void. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, it's time to play. How many times will Sonic Adventure 2 make me restart before it lets me play the game? Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ooh, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god, it didn't make me restart at all. It's a Festivus miracle. I can't believe that. Oh my god. That's breaking my brain. This has never happened. This has never happened. Wow. Great news. I don't have to restart the game at all. Wow. Okay. It's alright. Press a couple more buttons. Let me move some stuff around on my display, and then we can get started. Oh, man. I love that it makes me stop, like, the music stops and everything whenever I move things around. Okay. One more time. We'll just move that there. Great! This is amazing. I can't believe that. Chat, you did this. This was your holiday gift to me, was I didn't have to restart Sonic Adventure 2 again. That's funny. How's Opie doing? He's great. He just got a Christmas gift last night from my mom. It's a dog toy. So he was like pretty indifferent about it, but it's pretty cute. We got a cute photo of him with it. Oh, let's just jump into weapons bed. Jumping into weapons bed. We're just going for rings, so I guess nothing really matters. Speed. He's speed. He's ferocity. What's the time on this? Anybody got the time I'm looking for? Shoot that guy. He's gonna be a threat to my survival. Santa was proud of your Wii Sports work, Vinny. This was his present to you, says Kimberly. Thanks, Santa. Appreciate it. I got real sweaty boxing my TV. What did you say about Billy Zane? Hey, chat. You all made my life better this year. I sincerely mean that. Vinny, you are the Billy Zane in my life. Cool, suave, and likely to chase me around a sinking ship. I'm lucky to know you. Thank you so much, Dennis. I'm lucky to know you, man. You looped my heart. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Dennis, it's just been such a pleasure to get to know you better. You're such a great friend, and I love you. Transferring from the Skull KN stream. Hi, Speed Boy Sanic. Thank you for being here. Looking for 2 minutes. 2 minutes? That's a reference to a video that doesn't exist on the internet anymore. Whee! Is that gonna give me money? $5! Wow! Money! Okay. 2 minutes. That seems like not a lot of time. This is just gonna be shoot always the game. Because I feel like
Skull 902 raid.
Oh my god, hi! How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Friend of the show, Skull is here.
Today's been a day, to answer your question, but you know, it started off kind of awful, but
oh no!
You know, since stream time, it's been much better. Let me go get to your link because for some reason YouTube Studio Live dashboard won't let me just click the one that Dylan left. I see an odd. I see this is an odd Friday night SA2 stream.
Exactly. Yeah. No one was suspecting Song of Rich 2 on Friday. I've only got 10 seconds.
Oh no!
I just need $20. I just need no. All right. First death.
Poor Vin Van.
I kind of forgot that I was being timed. I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of was dilly-dallying a little bit.
You were having fun.
That's what's important, guys.
Yeah, you're just having fun, freaking out.
Flashback to when I was playing Mario Maker one time, and I just went, "I'm timed!" And it was like the most heartbreaking moment of my life.
Well, you always got to keep that in mind during Mario.
Oh yeah. I was a fool.
It's okay, Vin Van. And you asked me.
I'm even more of a fool.
Oh no. How you been today?
I'm all right. I'm getting over being sick, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it in your voice, but it's okay.
Yeah. A random block. Thank you for £2. Ever thought of trying the randomizer mod? It's crazy. Yeah, I watch my friend Brent play it all the time. I wish that YouTube had the same kind of audience optimization that Twitch does, because I would love to do kind of what Brent does and allow you guys to kind of control it. But honestly, I had been saving that experience for when I was with, like, I wanted to do it like when one of my friends was with me, like in real time. because I don't know if he's really seen anything of it, and I would love to just let him experience that with me. This game brought him and I together, my best friend and I, and I just want to experience that with him. I want to show him what the randomizer is like. In fact, this copy of SA2 somehow I ended up with 2 copies on the GameCube, so this is his copy now. I'm sending that to him because he lost his.
Another Festivus miracle.
I forgot to change the things. It still says Festivus. That's hilarious. Thank you very much, Random Block. Appreciate you. But yeah, we'll do a randomizer on here someday. I just want to do it while my friend is here first.
You could always, if you want to get like the full experience and whatnot, you could do it as a pre-recorded Twitch stream and then set it as a premiere here.
Could, but I feel like I wouldn't have as many people coming to hang out on Twitch. You know what I mean?
That's very true. But at the same time, the random elements, you know.
Right.
It's kind of the thing, you know, when it's controlled by the chat and all that.
Well, yeah, but I mean the randomizer still works as throwing random tracker away without the audience integration. But I get what
That's very true. Hi, Jen.
Oh, is Jen here?
I saw her thing blip up a couple times.
Is my mic working?
Oh my goodness!
Now it is.
Oh, hi.
It wasn't at first.
Oh, that was
This
weird.
over so I can see that. So I can see who's here. There you go. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
Happy holidays. Happy Honda days.
Another Festivus
Oh,
miracle.
goodness.
Oh! I did it.
You know, I am a Honda haver, and I'm planning on buying a new Honda within the next few months, probably.
Wow.
And I have no idea what Honda days are. I just hear people say it a lot.
It's I don't know if they still do Honda days, but that was like their big advertising push during the holidays. I think they
I
had.
do seem to remember
I
that.
figured
a
it
while
was
ago.
something like that.
I can't remember if Honda was the person that had the dude that would like knock on the screen and be like, "It's Honda days." He was like a little cartoon man.
Oh,
was,
that,
like, really
that was
suave.
Mr. Opportunity.
That was
sounds
Mr.
scary.
Opportunity. Was he?
Yeah.
Was he for Honda or was he for Toyota?
I think he was for Toyota. The only thing I really know about him was the the knocking on the screen. Hey, that's Opportunity, and he was voiced by Rob
Oh.
Paulson.
He was Rob Paulson. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Slytherin, thank you so much for 20 crowns. Ready for the final day of the year tomorrow? No. But I hope you have a good
Why?
one. Because guys, I wanted to do things this week, and I was sick. And so I didn't get to do the things that I wanted to do.
So now you're stranded at home.
Well, it's just that I wanted to do something for the channel, and I won't be able to do
You
it.
finally got those holiday season diseases that are going around.
Exactly.
huh?
I wasn't able to make it happen on time. So it won't happen at the start of the year like I wanted it to. And it makes me mad. So I'm selfishly not ready for the new year. I don't know where the Lost Chow is. I don't remember. It's
I
like at the
remember
very
either.
end of the level, I think.
Does anybody have New Year's resolution?
Get buff.
I haven't made any in years, but I maybe have some things I want to try to accomplish next year for once.
All
Get
the
buff?
same stuff that I keep wishing.
I mean,
every year.
kinda. I would like to take some kind of fitness class again.
Oh my god. Eggman just
Also,
did the
slack
Matrix.
off. Don't suck. Listen, Methalus, you are perfectly entitled to your opinion. I just don't have the patience to deal with that dude. I tried, and it's just like a Pokemon that doesn't listen to you for half of the time that you tell it to do something.
Oh yeah, you were playing Pokemon, weren't you?
KN was, and we ran into one of those guys that I'm talking about, and I advised her not to catch it because they're such a pain in the ass to train.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because the first form and the last form in the evolution line for that one, they loaf around during every other turn. So
I don't know. That sounds pretty good.
Sounds
I
like
like
it's
the
it's
idea.
extremely annoying.
I love describing, because it's a sloth one, right?
Yeah.
I love describing what a sloth does as loafing around. It's so wholesome for some reason.
Chaos control.
Oh, Icy the Cool says, Jen, I have a question. What is a pastry or baked good you would like to have mastered or learned to master in 2023? That's a good question. I'd like to get a new cake recipe in my repertoire, or if I'm feeling like a crazy person, I have always wanted to learn how to do proper puff pastry. I just want to have done it once.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! You're puffing it up, huh?
Yeah, it's all puffed up.
You puffed it up!
It doesn't have to be huge, but bake a castle, just like a castle cake.
Bake a castle?
You can't do that.
Doesn't have to
Skull.
be huge. Bake
You
a
can't-
castle.
Not a whole
You can't
castle.
eat that.
Listen, I said castle cake before any of you guys started correcting me. I corrected myself.
Wait,
I sound disgusting. I'm so sorry.
you're fine.
Just
That's
dying.
how I've sounded. That's how I've sounded for when did I get back from my trip? Hang on. Coming
2
up
weeks
on
ago?
3 weeks.
I'm sorry.
Even
So
this
sorry.
morning, I was lying in bed minding my own business, and then I breathed wrong and had a coughing fit.
Yeah, that's like the worst part about like catching a cold or almost any of these things is that, like, you'll get over almost everything and then the cough just stays there and it's so
Yeah, yeah, it's like it's not even contagious anymore, but you're still just oozing fluids
Yeah.
from your face.
It's like, my guy, I'm not even sick anymore. Stop making me cough.
Yeah. Hey, Alexia, baking is a great hobby, and you should definitely take that up and do more of it next year. Just find a baked good that you love and learn how to make it. It's very satisfying.
Cool.
It's good stuff.
God, that was close.
My New Year's resolution is to be better at this game.
Aww.
I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs.
What's the Eggman screaming no at you after you make
No!
your humble wish? I can't believe how Eggman would be so rude to you.
I can't.
It's not like he's a villain or something.
Very on brand.
Been ill since before Christmas. Cough gotten worse instead of better. Oh God. You might need to see a doctor about that, because if it gets worse or stays for a certain amount of time like that.
Before Christmas, it depends on how long before Christmas.
Yeah, how long before Christmas?
Because sometimes a cough is like barely there, and then it gets worse because you're finally getting all the stuff out of your lungs. Which that's happened to me a lot with colds.
I suppose. I don't know if a cough
it's-
is, in my experience, if it's ever gotten worse, but
For me, it's evolved into a different kind of cough, and sometimes the new cough can feel worse than the old cough, but it's because I'm more actively getting stuff out of my system.
yeah, you know what? I can understand that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like when I had the last time I had the flu was 6 years ago, and that's like exactly what it was. Just like
Yep.
any sudden movement of the throat could like trigger it. So like, what used to piss me off was like you know, when you're down and out, you know, you tend to like watch some stuff to feel better. So like, I think it was an episode of Futurama I was watching, and I found a lot of the jokes funny, but every time I laughed, I would go into like a 2-minute coughing fit or whatever. So
Yeah.
like, I had to pause it like a million times.
Go, Eggman, go. Go, Eggman, go.
Go Eggman, go Eggman, go.
Oh, since around the 13th or 14th,
Chaos
sadly
control.
haven't seen a doctor here since COVID. Yeah, that is tough. If possible, you might want to try to hit up urgent care or immediate care, though.
Yeah, and if you really have to, you might have to see if a hospital will take you.
Yeah, maybe so. And I mean, like, when I went to the doctor, immediate care was like really, really busy, and it turns out it wasn't even COVID numbers. It was just like all the flu and RSV. It was just kicking everybody's butt.
Yeah, that's has been on the rise because it hasn't been too active the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like,
So now it's
now's
just
the time.
beating everyone up.
Does anyone love the concept of being sick but actually doesn't like it when it happens? Me, when I've had a job in the past.
No.
If I just get a little sick, then I don't have to go in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
like-
it is nice to like lay around and just sort of like watch something you like. Like I watched some Star Wars or whatever, but like
Yeah.
just the feeling of
if the
just
trade-off-
dying is
Yeah.
is an
And
absolute awful trade-off.
That
if
it
the
lingers
trade-off is
long
being-
past when you're able to work again. It really sucks.
No!
Yeah.
What was
So like
that?
when the trade-off
That guy
is
sucked.
Who did that?
Jeffrey.
Oh, I've got a pretty good story from Christmas. So, in my family, we always assign the youngest person who's able to read to be the Christmas elf. And they bring everybody their presents, which is really just the adult's way of saying, I don't want to get up as the child do it. So this year, it was my 5-year-old nephew who was like getting pretty okay at reading. But he kept getting confused because he'd pick up a present and he'd see that it would say mom, and he would take it to his mom, and she would look at it and go, no, this is from this is actually for your grandma because it's from your dad, see? And that happened like 3 different times because we had like my mom there and both of my grandmas there, and finally he picks up a present. Just again, little 5-year-old boy, he picks up a present, looks at the tag, and just yells, "Whose mom is this?" It's pretty good.
Big energy.
All right.
I love
Pretty
that.
good.
I'm getting sick of your shit. Whose mom is this?
All right, whose mom is this?
This is
got
pretty much
tricked
the
once,
exact
never again.
energy you brought to the statement.
I got a package for Mrs. Mom.
There's I love you very much. I don't know where I was going with that.
Best joke in the Scooby-Doo movie is when they're like, I got a phone call for a Mr. Do. And then that random man
Melvin
goes,
Do?
oh, Melvin Do? 10 out of 10.
Yeah, Scooby.
Dumb joke. I love it so much.
Melvin Dew is one of the greatest characters in
No!
all Scooby-Doo lore.
Stop doing that!
I was doing so good!
Kimberly says, at that age, children don't understand the world outside themselves, so any mom automatically means their mom. It's very normal developmentally, but funny nonetheless. Yeah, I still remember a time when I was around that age where my cousin was visiting and he called my uncle Dad, and I was like, that's not Dad, you idiot.
Man, preschool Jen was savage.
I was a little less mean than that, maybe, but probably not much, because that cousin and I notoriously argued a lot.
Did you have a cousin that you were like, you're my least favorite cousin, and you told it to their face?
Well, for a long time, I only had 2 cousins, and one of them was an infant, so no.
So I had...
I didn't have to
Oh,
tell him.
no! I have,
baby's
I
ruining
have,
my life.
I have a bunch of cousins that were all around the same age.
Oh,
And,
okay.
like, we would get together, like, pretty frequently. And, one of my cousins and I were a year apart, and we'd always just be like, you're my least favorite cousin. Like, that was just, like, our thing. We'd just tell each other how much we hated each other.
I mean, that was basically that cousin for me, I guess, because my older brother and I are the oldest cousins on both sides of the family. And he was a year younger than me. And then the next one was the same age as my younger brother, and then there just weren't any other children
How did
on
I do
either
that?
side of the family for years.
You gotta pay more attention, Vinny.
I'm playing the game. Listen, I'm trying.
Do better. That's
I
your
think-
New Year's resolution. Is
think-
get good.
I mean, yeah, that literally is. I think what happened was I was trying to aim at the guy that was to my right, and then I accidentally jumped and just walked to my death.
Well, don't. Yeah.
Wall jump
yeah,
systems.
Sweet says wall jump.
Oh God, I'm coughing more than I have in like the last 2 days. I'm sorry.
That's because you're streaming and you're probably talking more than you have for a while.
I
Very
was talking
true.
like all day yesterday.
Mm.
Let's see. Just to be clear, me and this cousin don't actually hate each other. This was just sort of kids being kids, but
Oh yeah, for sure. My cousin was not around often enough. He lived in Southern California and then Florida. I never saw
Yeah.
this child.
we were about 2 hours away from each other, but yeah, we saw each other pretty frequently, especially around holidays. And yeah, that was just always our thing. Was I hate you're my least favorite cousin. And whenever I see him now, we still just sort of like jokingly do it, or we'll just be like, well, you have to pay for this because you're my least favorite cousin, stuff like that. So, shout out to my cousin Drew.
Elliot Wilbur, yes, I am an aunt. Like I said, I'm the second oldest cousin on either side of my family, and my brother and I are pretty close in age, so I became an aunt like well into adulthood.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh goodness.
threaten the needle.
I don't know if I would ever say I was overtly antagonistic with any of my cousins, but there was one cousin. He was about 2 months younger than my older brother, so just less than a year than me. And he would often join my older brother in antagonizing me, mostly for liking Power Rangers, even though when they were younger they also liked Power Rangers. It always left me sad. And of course, whenever I brought my concerns to any of the authority figures, they would do the parent thing and just say, stop it, instead of doing anything of substance about it. Fun times.
yeah, my cousin and I used to fight a lot every single time I saw him, and in adulthood, I was like, oh, we've both been diagnosed with anxiety. That explains a lot.
Oof.
Go, Eggman,
Man,
go.
look at how
Go,
much
Eggman, go.
time he had.
Go, Eggman, go. Go, Eggman, go.
For some reason, it just now sunk in that you're playing Zigman.
God, you know what? I think
Oh,
I think
God.
you're either gonna barely make this or not make this by like a smidge.
No! I tried to shortcut it. I was like, I can get around these boxes. There was no way I would have done it.
You are gonna have to just ignore almost every enemy that you see, unless if you absolutely have to get by them. I would just consider, hightailing it.
But I want the points.
Elliot Wilbur
Points,
says,
like-
normal, you look like a cousin. I just saw a picture of mine. We're almost identical. That could happen.
Yeah, you're closely related enough
If,
to
if you
resemble
both
each other.
if you both strongly take after a shared grandparent, it could happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was like 3 generations. That same cousin I was talking about, where he, his dad, and my grandpa, like when they were all young, they looked like exactly alike.
Yeah. I don't look like any of my cousins, but I do know that my one cousin I was talking about looks a lot like our grandpa, and I look a lot like my grandma. So if appearance genes can skip a generation, then that tracks.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been attention split. Skull, feel free to yell at me for point stuff. Yeah, like points. Like getting points from enemies don't really matter all that much, I think, in the timed missions, because most of your points are going to be from your time bonus. So
So can you
know
not
about that.
explode the black ones? the boxes?
No.
Oh, okay.
No weapon is powerful enough to
What are they
take
made
out
out
those
of?
specific boxes.
Oh God, no!
Also, Skull, what is your favorite type of chocolate? Okay, well, if we're going with real chocolate, like,
No, fake chocolate.
or well, okay, the reason why I say that is
Play-Doh.
because, like,
We're talking about Play-Doh here, Skull. What's your favorite type of Play-Doh chocolate?
none, because, Play-Doh is, fun to play with, not to eat.
Ah!
But they did make it edible.
What?
Win.
Can't you eat Play-Doh?
Pixar, it didn't happen.
I mean, no. I'm pretty sure it's non-toxic because, of course, young children are putting it in their mouths.
Well, it's
I
fun to
don't-
play with, but
I
it's not
don't
fun
mean-
to eat. That doesn't mean it's
I
not
don't
edible.
mean I don't mean you're supposed to eat it. I just mean that it's not going to poison you. That's like having it be edible.
I guess, okay, so... like Slytherin was saying, you know, for like real chocolate, if it's sweetened a bit, because if it's just like unsweetened, it's gross. But dark chocolate, pretty good. But overall, even though it's not really chocolate, I'd say white chocolate just by flavor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Chocolate's pretty tasty.
Like, I remember the
Oh,
first
man,
time I tried it when I was a kid.
all
like,
about those cookies and cream bars as a kid.
Yeah.
I've never seen these anywhere else. Like, my stepdad, operated like a convenience store. So we ran that for like a few years. After my mom, got introduced to him and stuff. That's aside from the point, but the only place I've ever seen white chocolate crunch bars was that store. And it was the first time I ever had white chocolate, and I was so in heaven the very first time I ever tried one. It was such bliss as a 6-year-old.
Kimberly says about chocolate, the darker the better, and I think that that is objectively not true.
It really, like, you know, if you're going like
The
legit-
darkest chocolate possible would be disgustingly
Yeah,
good.
if you're going, I think the highest cocoa content that they sell in like bars is like 90%, and that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's really gross.
It's unbelievably gross. You gotta have it sweetened, you know, a little bit, you know,
Go ahead, man.
so that it doesn't just taste like.
Oh, God. Did we do it?
Kimberly says, wait, serious question. Are hot chocolate, chocolate milk, and chocolate ice
Don't
cream the same
count
thing?
it all!
Consistencies? My sister and I have been having this debate. No, of course they're not the same thing.
Okay, I'm gonna
Have
go.
Yeah, you know,
Have
it
some
depends
melted chocolate ice cream. The consistency's totally different from chocolate milk.
Here's
Yeah,
what we're
you,
gonna do.
you gotta, you know, it depends on how much chocolate's in there, the materials that you use.
Ignore everything. Ignore
Plus,
everything. Here we go.
Proper hot chocolate, so good.
Oh God, yeah,
So thick. So
I got
rich.
sick. I got sick of the awful powder stuff one time when my mom insisted I try it with marshmallows.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just-
fine.
It was just so sweet and gross. Like when I was 10, I can't have the powder hot chocolate anymore. It's bad. So like years later, when I saw the "You Suck at Cooking" video on like real hot chocolate, I was like, oh man, I gotta like try one of these kinds. And so far to this day, I still haven't.
Okay, so I used to live like a block away from this local chocolate shop, and I would go there regularly because I have depression. And this one time, it was like the dead of winter. I think it had been snowing, and I go in, and the owner's just like, "Hey, I was doing this this event here, and we're all finished up, but I have all this extra hot chocolate. Do you want some?" And I was like, "Yes." It's so good. It's so thick. Like it's almost hard to finish a cup of it. It's so rich and so delicious.
Oh my.
I don't know
And
if
yes,
I really
Vinny,
saved all that much time.
My entire voice just like dropped several octaves when I said yes.
That's how much
No!
you love that chocolate.
God!
That place closed, and I'm very sad about it.
That's like, oh man. There was a local restaurant that made like my favorite pizza ever, and they closed 3 years ago. So like, and nobody else makes pizza the way that they did.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, I'll never have that pizza again.
Yeah, this lady, she would regularly like bring new types of chocolates that I'd never seen or heard of in, and be like, hey, I've been like working with this new material. Here's a sample. So it's like, here, have some golden chocolate. Here, have some ruby chocolate. And I'm just like, I don't know what this is, but it tastes weird and I love it.
Elliot Wilbur was asking earlier, is Jen the only one who has a sibling, or do Skull and Vinny have siblings as well? I have 5 siblings. I have 3.
I have a sister.
I am a middle child with 2 brothers, in fact.
I am a Jedi,
Okay.
like my father before me.
So, you know, we kind of stack. Vinny has 2, Jen has 3 in the family, and I'm one of 4.
I think my parents were originally planning on having 4, because my dad had 3 brothers. But I think they just hit a point and they're like, no, we're good.
I kind of find it like a little funny that I'm the only
Go ahead.
one that wasn't a surprise.
Me too! Look at that!
And my family's like, my mom and dad had my older brother.
Ow!
And then like at some point later they were like, well, why don't we just have another? And then I came along. And then my little brother and my little sister were complete surprises.
Ow.
Yeah, as far as I know, my little brother was a surprise, and that tracks, because my older brother and I are fairly close in age, and my little brother's got a somewhat bigger gap, for sure. A notably bigger gap.
Okay,
I think
do it?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see.
see.
Let's see.
that's a 30-second time bonus, so it's not good enough.
Are you trying to get,
I got exactly
That's right.
10,000 less than what I need to be.
I should have tried a little harder.
Select a stage.
Watch as a man slowly loses the sanity he didn't have in the first place.
Listen, I know the combos are the way to go. I know that the little pretzel pizza snacks are the way to go. But I
really
tried that
had
the
those.
first time, and I didn't do it enough. And Skull was like,
Got
just go. So I tried just going.
All right, well,
You know-
here, just go halvesies then.
I'm trying that. That's what.
okay.
Stop what
Hey,
you're doing,
you
because
know,
I'm about to
you
ruin
know
it.
what, Vinny, it's okay, because I had combos for the first time this year, and I thought they were nasty.
They're not
Only
very
tried
good.
combos this year.
Yeah, I'd never had combos before.
Not
and I
very
read
good,
a
but-
thing about them, and I was like, I should give this a try. And then I had one and went, nope.
But they are a
Yeah.
staple of my childhood road trips. Ah!
Combos
Valid.
are kind of a weird thing to me, because my dad introduced them to me, and like I think when I first tried them, I was very iffy on them. It's like sometimes I'll like them, like sometimes I won't. It really depends, and I don't even know what it depends on. It's weird.
Listen, sometimes you just want to eat a little
Ow.
bit of garbage, you know? Sometimes you're like, hey, you know what sounds good? Something gross in my mouth.
Me most days.
It's never the worst thing in the world.
That's me when I periodically just suddenly have to immediately buy a Totino's frozen pizza, you know? I know what I'm getting myself into.
But like, I don't know. I think it's that. I think it's that I like the pretzel, but
Go
the
ahead.
cheese inside is just like a very weird thing to me.
It's the same cheese as like the Ritz pre-made cracker and cheese
It's
thing.
drier than that, though. It's somehow drier than that, and so it's just dry
Listen,
inside
it's
of
because-
other different
It's
dry.
because combos will sit on the shelf for like 8 years longer.
I think
Because no
that's
one
the-
ever buys them.
I think that's the actual reason, probably.
Oh! 30 seconds! Oh no! Oh!
Faster, Vinny, faster!
Oh god, Eggman, run! Oh! No, don't! Oh no!
educational television.
Photo2VA says, but Totino's pizza rolls are so good. I like the pizzas better. I like the thin piece of cardboard with some cubed pepperonis on it.
As somebody who eats frozen pizza far too much, I tried Totino's party pizza.
I love a party.
Ooh, but it was close.
It was fine. It was just,
They give me those good sense memories from back in high school when I'd have a slumber party with my bro and we'd buy like 3 of them.
yeah, I can see like a nostalgic sort of feel with certain foods.
I
Yeah.
thought Jeremy
Like that.
Dye over here just said Digimon are delicious, but I see now that it says DiGiorno is delicious. Is it delivery or is it
yes.
DiGiorno? We've never answered the question.
Fried
Hold on.
Agumon.
Hold on.
I
Stop
thought
it.
the
Get some help.
catchphrase was, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno's.
Well, that's the question, though. You know what I mean?
It's not a question, I didn't think.
Mind is currently blown that Jen is an uppity on this Vinny meme.
I mean, I know that there's a couple chow. I know that there's a couple chow. Delivery and DiGiorno. Or delivery
Vinny,
and DiGiorno, right?
Yeah, I
Vinny,
guess I
before
couldn't fit delivery.
Vinny, before I vote, what is the it in this equation?
It.
I see. So I'm going to pick this.
This is it. Michael Jackson show.
Phyllis Dark Falcon says, when has it ever been a question? It is
It's
now.
always the question.
It's one of life's most important questions.
Yeah, it's the question if you're like the dumbo in the commercials who doesn't know what's going on.
Is it delivery or is it DiGiorno? Oh my god, I don't know how I'm still alive right now. Okay.
Don't question it, Vinny.
No, Vinny would be the one who goes, is it delivery? And then everybody else goes, no, you beautiful fool, it's DiGiorno's.
How can you not tell?
Imbecile.
The quality of
You
the
dumb
quality of this
idiot.
pizza is, I mean, it's fine, but it's well below the standards of delivery. I
I
can't
just
believe
want
it.
I just want one commercial where the person is like, you were here when I baked it.
You celestial skin tag. It's DiGiorno.
God.
Why don't we write for commercials? We'd be good at it.
Yeah,
Because
goddamn.
I just steal lines from the Sonic movie and
It's
put
yeah,
them
it's
into
fine.
DiGiorno for us.
just do it.
Hashtag pickup deli. Yeah, he will.
Maybe
And
In August of next year.
they'll put DiGiorno in
It will be a
Sonic
huge
movies.
event. It'll be a huge
That'll be the
event.
next
I'll
meme.
pick up delivery from I'll pick up delivery. That's the biggest oxymoron of all time. I'll pick up delivery from Chow preschool, Chow kindergarten, whatever it is.
Oh, that's right. We have that on the calendar, don't
August of next year, yes.
we? Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was September. Oops.
I'll check my calendar. I'm pretty sure I put her right.
Oh!
You did. It was a very momentous occasion when the plan was made.
Oh no!
No.
Oh yeah, August 12th.
Ah.
This is rough stuff, guys.
I was
How's
asleep.
the,
What's going
how's
on?
the poll going?
Another Festivus.
Let's see. We're 30 votes in, and
This is pretty split.
The chat is, as far as I'm seeing, pretty on the DiGiorno side of things.
Yeah, because that's the answer.
But is it?
Imagine a commercial for pizza where somebody says, "Is this delivery or DiGiorno?" And the person says, "It's delivery."
It's delivery. What a way to advertise your pizza chain.
What if it was
Sounds
for
like a negative.
Is it DiGiorno? No, it's delivery.
No, it's not a frozen pizza. It's
what
fresh
if it
delivery.
was for a different for a different brand of frozen pizza, where the guy's like, "Is it delivery or is it?" And he gets like punched in the face because that's what you do when someone's wrong.
Sure.
And it's like, "No, it's prosciutto." Sit in the corner.
What if you
Think
made a
about what you
frozen
did.
pizza company called Delivery?
Oh my god. Jen just came up with the perfect thing. We got to do it now.
It's a
Alright, guys.
wonder I don't have
We're
a
retired
lucrative career.
from content creation. We're starting a company called Delivery that makes pre-made frozen pizzas. Jen's gonna be the one that manufactures them all, and Vinny and I will be behind the commercials.
I'm not manufacturing anything. I'll go
behind the
to
curtain.
college, I'll BS my way through a conversation about a loan, and I'll take care of it. Delivery, the McDonald's of pizza places.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I shot a plane in the Sonic game. Not in real life.
If you guys include cheeseless pizzas for the lactose intolerant, I support this. We can make that happen.
Yeah, there can be
Why is there a dog
vegan
in there?
cheeses on the pizza. They'll
Okay,
have to
guys,
be a little
we
more
are-
expensive, but
We're gonna try this one more time, and if I absolutely fail again, we're gonna do another level.
do you guys ever have like pizza that's supposed to be like better quality, right, than your typical frozen stuff,
So
and then
delivery?
it just ends up tasting and feeling like a cheap frozen pizza?
No.
Oh man, you're in a good place in life, Jen.
Yeah.
I once I rented Tombstone on VHS, and I got a Tombstone pizza to eat while I watched it. So that's the closest thing I can tell you.
There was this place. I think it's a chain.
Oh.
I'm not entirely sure. It was called like 1,000 Degree Pizza, and their thing was like, oh yeah, we bake pizza at 1,000 degrees, so it comes out. Like...
you're talking. I thought you meant like you bought a frozen pizza, expecting it to be better than a frozen pizza, but it was
No,
still
no,
a
no.
frozen pizza.
No, so it's supposed
This
to be
makes
like
more
a
sense
place
now.
where you sit down and eat, and then the
on,
quality
camera.
of the
Come
pizza
on,
is
camera.
way lower than it's supposed to be. So like 1,000 Degree Pizza, their thing is like, oh man, we baked the pizza 1,000 degrees in like 3 minutes, and
Ow.
it's cool because your pizza's out quicker. But
Is it just no?
That's not a good decision. I feel like
It's
that's a
not.
terrible decision.
You can't do higher heat for less time and expect a good result.
the dough was like the crappiest like cracker crust frozen pizza garbage that I've ever had. That was like $5. Little Caesars at the time was still selling hot and readies for $5. Could have gotten a much better pizza for the same price.
Yeah, I haven't had a bad pizza in years because I get all my pizzas from Costco.
Oh yeah,
Oh man,
Costco pizza.
there was a Freddy
Oh no!
I
where
don't
he
think
like
they do a combo anymore though.
Oh
Uh,
no, Costco
I-
pizza.
I learned that they even like sold food, restaurant style from like a Freddie W video. He took his fans to like get pizza or something.
You've never had a Costco deli experience?
I've never had.
You've never
like,
had
their
a Costco hot dog?
No, I haven't, and I've really wanted to for a long time. I know that there's a Costco somewhere around here, but I've never been able to like remember where the hell it actually is.
School, you gotta have a Costco hot dog.
I
Don't you still
know.
need a card for that?
No,
No?
you just use
Yeah.
deli.
I didn't
It's
know
like
that.
as far as I know,
Let me in!
Most of them are just like outside the actual establishment, so I think you
Well,
can just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, I
It's-
want
it's
food."
generally just past checkout.
I'm so close.
Piece of cake.
I'm sick
Sorry,
of this.
Vin Van.
We're moving on.
Select a stage.
You ever had
Candace
Costco
Ford,
anything?
here we go.
Oh. Guys, do you want me to make a Costco hot dog live on camera right now? Because
Yeah.
I have some in my
Yes.
freezer. Costco hot dog is the most delicious. Guess what? Guess how much it costs. Guess how much the Costco hot dog costs.
The dollar.
It's $1.50 for a whole delicious hot dog and a drink. It's an amazing deal. They've never raised the price. And apparently there's a famous legend that the former, like, owner and operator of Costco was approached by the person that was running it, and they were like, hey, we're going to raise the price of the hot dog. And he messaged him. He messaged back. The original owner of Costco messaged back, if you raise the price of effing hot dog, I will effing kill you.
It's incredible.
Costco's really cool, and they do have some select items that I know they sell at a loss because they know that strategic placement will just make them a bunch of extra money in other ways.
Yeah.
Okay, I think their rotisserie chickens are sold at a loss.
That makes sense, because, yeah, that's
Yeah.
$5.
They're like $5,
It's like
yeah.
It's a $5 amazing, delicious rotisserie chicken.
And
My
again, like
husband
that,
makes some delicious soups with those bad boys.
Oh, I bet.
that video I saw with Freddie W taking his fans out for pizza, like I saw that like probably over 10 years ago now, and I still haven't found where the Costco is to try their stuff out.
gotta
Makes me
go.
sad. I do
Find
have
one.
to go.
Everybody's homework
We
is
have
to
the-
get
we have
some
the internet.
Costco hot
Yeah,
dog.
I can literally just
experience.
Google
Costco hot
Costco
dog,
near
yeah.
me. I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah, either get the hot dog, because I think I've only had one of those once. But yeah, either do that or you gotta get a pizza.
I lived off of Costco hot dogs. This is not a joke. I
What the
lived
hell?
off of Costco hot dogs for a good couple years of my life.
That's
There
not
was one that is
My friends make fun of me for it all the time. The meme turned into like they'd be like, "Oh, it's time for a Costco hot doggy." Like that was just the voice that would happen every time I ate one. I've lived a very healthy lifestyle, everyone.
That's very good. Please don't have a heart attack.
What the heck?
Yeah, it does that sometimes. So I have found
No!
via Google search that there is a Costco extremely close to me, and I knew that there was one. I just could never place where it was, and now I feel like a huge idiot.
Well,
Listen,
now you know.
Guys, I was 18.
Now you know.
I was 18.
Indeed, I do.
I didn't want to go anywhere. I'd get home from work. It'd be my only meal. Would be a Costco hot dog with no bun.
With no bun.
With no bun.
But no bun is no
Bro.
fun.
Oh man, that may be what's causing me to die right now.
Oh, that explains all
It's all
of it.
coming together.
Just go to the
that
doctor
Costco
and
hot
say
dog when you were
hello.
18 years old.
Just go to the doctor and say hello. I'm very ill, and also I only ate Costco hot dogs for a year of my
You
life.
just squint. You what?
No man has ever done this before. We have to put you in the record books.
Yeah, I'd have them in my freezer. You'd pop one of those bad boys into the microwave for just a couple, like not a couple seconds. You put it in there for like a minute, but yeah, then you got yourself a stew going.
Next person who donates $1,000, Vinny will make a video called Costco Hot Dog Stew, where he makes a stew out of Costco hot dogs.
That's just called chili.
Oh God!
Oh,
How dare you?
it'd be good in a chili. It is good in chili because I have chili dogs with it all the time.
Yeah, but that's a hot dog with chili
Yeah,
in
but
the
if you
same
put it,
mouthful. That's not. No, I refuse.
I don't know how
Chili
I
is
got out of that
different
just fine.
from like chili though.
Yeah, because you don't have the hot dog like sitting in the chili for an hour
Listen.
mingling.
Listen, that's what the official Sonic chili dog recipe tells you to do.
Yeah, it also tells you to put barbecue sauce in it.
Yeah, so they're in $1,000. That's
That's
this
reasonable.
would be a very high budget video, shot with mega 8K HDR cameras.
Yeah, I'd rent a red camera just for this.
Yeah, full
What
3D.
we would give it a backstory. We would give it a plot.
Yeah, in the ancient times there was this warrior who fought for truth and justice and all that. But then
Not the American way, though. That's a different guy.
You know,
America
Well, you
didn't
know,
exist then.
yeah, it was in like the medieval times, so America didn't exist.
Truth,
and
justice,
then,
and something else.
and then like a warlock or something stole his Costco hot dog because even though America didn't exist, Costco clearly did back then. And so,
For truth, justice, and the comfort of the peasantry.
and
Truth,
so,
justice, and Costco hot dogs.
and so because his hot dog was stolen, his ghost roams the world today looking for someone who has the same spirit as he does.
See, so it's gonna need a lot of editing. It's gonna need some costume work.
Yeah.
You know.
So he finds Vinny and he's like, ah, yes, I see
Also-
everything of myself in you.
Also, the ghost is also Vinny.
Yeah, the ghost is played by Vinny and Vinny is played by Vinny.
Great.
So he's just like, ah, yes.
What the? No! Why?
I found my worthy successor. Here.
Wait, can't it be something like A Christmas Carol, only instead of Jacob Marley, it's just this old hot dog ghost who's like, you too
It's
will
the
be
first
doomed
hot
to
dog I ever ate.
an afterlife of hot dog if you don't make changes in your life. And then Vinny just keeps eating
Dietary
hot dog.
changes.
Yeah, it's actually a cautionary tale, this video.
But it's still an ad for Costco hot dogs somehow.
It is still an ad for Costco hot dogs, but they're also gonna just like bring immense joy. And the video's gonna end with Vinny being like, that ghost was an idiot. He didn't know what he was talking about.
I eat the ghost.
That's the alternate version director's cut. So in order to film 2 actual stories, we need the $1,000.
The alternate version director's cut. Can you imagine a director just making 2 different versions of a movie?
It's just a completely different story.
It's just in the extras. It's just completely different footage.
This is the dumbest thing that we've ever talked
You
about.
buy it's like buying a DVD of the Batman and then the first Nolan movie is just kind of in the extras.
Exactly.
Just like, I also made this and I thought about releasing it, but
Yeah, see, the director was feeling a little different on Tuesday compared to the rest of the week that they were filming.
yeah, he's feeling a little saucy.
Whew. All right, Kimberly says, here's the real question. Costco hot dog or Wendy's pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger?
Oh,
Oh no.
that's
Just ask
a
Vinny
good
that.
question. A Costco hot dog, I have to remind you, is $1.50.
Yeah, I know. That's a big selling point. Here's the thing.
And
What
it's delicious.
What if we brought them together?
That
Coming
also
soon.
sounds awful.
coming soon? Vinny chops up a
$4,000 is
Costco
the,
hot dog and puts it on top of a pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger.
$4,000 is the incentive for
To
that
the
video.
detriment of both items.
What do you mean? This will turn out fine. I bet it will be delicious. I bet it will be everything I've ever hoped for.
Sure.
Nightshade says, Vinny, that's gross.
I
Let a man
just
dream.
want you to be happy, bud.
Thanks, guys. Pretzel
I
bacon
like Jeremy
Costco hot
Dye
dog, let's go!
I like Jeremy Dye here. My sister's eating a brownie, Vinny.
I love bread.
Is it a little Debbie brownie?
Slytherin 90 says waffles were a thing in the medieval time too. What about a waffle with a hot dog on it? Do you think that would hit the same as chicken and waffle?
That's see,
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
that's how
Costco hot dog and waffle?
That's how back in the medieval days, that's how that warrior ate his Costco hot dogs because they didn't have buns yet. You see.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have bread back then.
Yeah.
They did have.
Exactly.
They did have a waffle.
And Costco. everything was wholesale.
Yeah, and this was, of course, before people realized that finger food could be a thing. So what he would do was he would just poke it with his sword, and
Woo!
just you know, eat off of that.
Shadow of Sephirin says, I'm not a fan of waffles. What are you even talking about?
Whoa,
What are you
hold on.
talking about not a fan of waffles?
She can not be a fan of waffles. That's fine.
But
There's so
but
many
Vinny,
different kinds and textures.
Ah! Whoa.
Vinny, the song clearly goes, "Do you like waffles? Yeah, we like waffles."
Do you like what? No.
It's just over.
Can't wait to get an alternative. Okay, Vinny. Moment of truth. Don't die. Don't try and do a trick, because you can't.
Pancakes are better than waffles, but French toast is better than pancakes.
French toast
better than
is
waffles.
the
No.
best.
Oh man, if you
No.
make it with like challah bread, so good.
Pancakes
French
are the
toast.
best of the three.
10
By
out of
No.
10.
My issue is I feel like pancakes are the worst of those three items
What?
10 minutes after you prepare it. Like after it has soaked up all the
Who's
butter
been
and
making
syrup
your
and gotten
pancakes?
a little bit cold, then it's just like I don't know. It's not a... I've eaten a lot of different pancakes. I love a pancake. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, I think waffles stay good for longer.
Let
Gotta
me
have a
tell you
good
guys,
waffle, though. Because you can have a
the-
real bad waffle.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that
Oh
absolutely.
man, a waffle made with like a proper dough with like pearl sugar on it. So
So,
good.
I've had the best waffle of my life in Canada and the worst waffle of my life in Canada.
And
I
what are
went
those
to-
Canadians doing?
I went to Victoria, Canada, and they had a place called Wana Waffle, and it was just this beautiful Belgian waffle, just crisp on the outside and decadently soft on the inside, and it was so good. Alternatively, I went to Vancouver, Washington, and we were staying in this hotel, and across the street was this place that was like grade A restaurant, I think was what it was called. And it had a big banner that said best breakfast in town, but it was clearly like a Chinese restaurant.
I've
So
seen those.
we were like, all right, we got to try it. So the last day we were there, we went there and we got their best breakfast in town. And it was like a very like sad looking egg. And what I assume was like a store brand Eggo waffle.
Oh, that's so sad.
And that was all. It was very funny.
I have to be clear with the people in chat who are trying to give me advice. I like pancakes. You don't have to tell me how to enjoy a pancake.
You just got to eat it
Stability.
with a fork.
The stability of Delivery Frozen Pizza Company is really in shambles right now because of our opinion on breakfast food.
I can't vote on this because I actually really like all three of those. I abstain.
French toast is fine, but I feel that's the worst of the three because it's just like so flat.
The
And
thing
Flat?
is you
Who's
need
making your French toast?
Okay, you need good French toast. It needs to be stale when it's going in. It needs to be cut thick, like a solid like inch and a half thick.
Oh yeah, big boy.
okay, so
Oh,
see,
it's
like
so
if,
good. Because then the inside's
maybe
like
if I
tasty
had
custard.
if I had like French toast that was made with like Texas toast, I could be like, oh yeah, okay, I can see that. But like,
You want like a big old thing of brioche or something.
Yeah, brioche and challah are the two really good options for French toast.
Holla at your girl, dude.
Yeah. And then
But,
make
like-
French toast for her.
Yeah.
gasp skull, how dare you? I make French toast a lot. Well, I'm not saying you can't like it.
Yes, he is.
This is the most controversial food conversation that has just ever happened.
Pancakes
in
are
his
winning
stream.
though. Pancakes seem to be winning by a landslide because they got 53. I can't see what
do-
everything else has yet, but
I do love. Actually, you know what? I will say one thing. Standard pancakes and standard waffles. I think I prefer a waffle just a little bit, like a good Belgian waffle. However, chocolate chip pancakes with some whipped cream on top kind of kick the butt of everything else.
There's some pancake varieties. Like, I swear I've only ever really had like standard pancakes, and then there was like one time we ran out of.
victory.
There was like one time we ran out of maple syrup, so we used honey instead, and that was amazing. But there's There's like so many I've seen where it's like they use like powdered sugar on it, and it's like, man, that looks so good.
I used to get the funny face pancake at IHOP all the time.
That will do.
It's a big chocolate chip pancake with a face drawn in whipped cream and it has powdered sugar and a little cherry on the nose that I hurl away from
yeah,
me
I
because I
remember
think
that.
maraschino cherries are disgusting. Anyway, the saddest day of my life is when I ordered it once and the lady told me I was too old and I wasn't allowed to.
That's cruel.
I ordered an adult-sized stack of chocolate chip pancakes and demanded that the chef draw a face on it in whipped cream.
Amazing.
Jen like pouting at her seat for a moment, and then she realized, wait a second, I can just game the system.
We went
I
to
mean,
McDonald's
kind of,
yesterday.
but my issue is I'd rather have less pancake. I'm pretty small, like I'm pretty thin. I can't finish a regular adult-sized stack of pancakes at the IHOP. It's just too much food for me.
The IHOP.
And the leftovers are terrible. You can't have a leftover pancake.
That
We-
okay,
we,
at least
uh,
that I can agree with, but I'd say the same thing about waffles or French toast as well.
Waffles you can
McDonald's
maybe put in the toaster.
Guys, I'm trying to tell a story.
Sorry, tell your McDonald's story.
We went to McDonald's yesterday. That's the story. And we got like this. It's like a buy two get one thing. So you know you get like. I got a quarter pounder, and then we also got a thing of 10 McNuggets for like $6.
Yeah.
Anyway, whoa! No!
You can still make it.
Oh.
I don't want to miss all the rings. Anyway, we, oh god, I've only got a few seconds to get 25 rings. We get up to the window, and the lady starts handing us the wrong stuff, and we're like, hey, this isn't what we ordered. She's like, oh, what did you get? And we tell her, and she's like, oh, did you have fries? And then she looks at me, and she goes, now's the time to lie. And I was like, yeah. She's like, I need a large fry. Hooked it up. Shout out to that lady.
That's amazing.
No, tell your veteran story.
That has the same energy as that post that's been around forever, with that person being like, I worked at McDonald's for 5 years and I put an extra McNugget into every single 10-piece that I ever had.
French toast is at the bottom of this. I can't believe that.
That's because there's a lot of bad French toast in the world.
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like bad French toast is worse than bad waffle or bad pancake.
Pancakes wins by a landslide.
Pancakes is maybe easiest to not
It is
totally screw up.
It's easiest to just make in general. So,
I don't know. I have a Mickey Mouse waffle iron. That's pretty easy.
oh, wow, hot dog, Costco
What?
hot dog.
Please
Well,
stop
early
eating
if-
my face.
Surely, if you have a waffle iron, though, like it wouldn't be too hard. You know, so long as you're not an idiot. You know, to just be
You're
like,
overestimating me, Skull.
okay, just put the battery in, close the lid, just wait a few. That's all you gotta do. I've got a Captain America shield waffle maker. Makes my day, says K Creation.
That's cool.
I love themed stuff like that.
Oh. Alexia Frizzle says, how do you guys like your eggs? Let's start another controversial food conversation.
I think like sunny side up, maybe. I don't really care. I don't want them deviled. I don't want a like soft boiled egg. I don't want any of that. But I will
You know,
just take like a regular sunny side up.
I think this question is hard because it depends on the application. Like soft-boiled egg in a bowl of ramen is so good.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
good.
I'm
But I'm not gonna
the
eat a
old egg and
soft-boiled egg on its own. You think I'm a psychopath?
I think,
Select a stage.
good scrambled eggs is really nice, and a good
Yeah.
like over easy egg is really good.
If
Although-
you're doing like chorizo and eggs, and you're making
Yeah.
like some scrambled eggs and chorizo, that is heaven.
Yeah, see, we're a eggs and rice family,
Yeah.
so over easy tends to be the way to go. I will say, however, I have a very controversial opinion about egg.
Let's hear it.
Arguably, my favorite kind of egg in that I will never be like, ew, I absolutely don't want that right now, is a hard-boiled egg.
What?
That is controversial. That death is for you.
some- Thanks. It was so shocking that you died.
Okay, guys, that's
No,
the end of
I-
the stream.
There's certain texture stuff with egg where sometimes I just get totally put off of them for months at a time. But I can still eat a hard-boiled egg, no problem. It's a quick source of protein.
My answer to that is.
Good night, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, good night, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by. My preferred used to be scrambled eggs, but and I've told the story on stream before. Get ready to be amazed by
wouldn't
my
saw Venom?
incompetence. No. But like when I was a teenager, I got curious and I was just like, hey mom, how do I cook scrambled eggs so that I don't have to bother you for whenever I want one. And so I followed her directions to a T. And somehow, some way, I don't know how, I don't know why, I guess God just hates me. When it, like, right off the pan, they were somehow cold. And so I was like, I was like, well,
What?
I don't get it either, Jen.
Oh, you put the pan in the fridge. Skull, that's a common mistake.
Yeah.
I did
Oh,
not put
you turned. I know what you did. You turned the stove on to cold.
Oh, yeah, I've done that too.
Classic.
I have no idea what went wrong in that whole equation, but that's the moment I realized that cooking is not my skill.
It can be anyone's skill. Sometimes it's just the fault of the equipment that you have.
Maybe I don't know if the stove was going haywire or what. I just know that I took a bite of it and I was like, why?
Well, there's finicky stoves out there, or maybe it was literally like right after it came out.
Yeah.
You didn't do any cleanup or anything first.
I cleaned up a little bit, but
Stuff can get cold really fast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Scrambled
It
eggs
was-
do get cold pretty quick too.
I feel like it was within like a minute though. It shouldn't have gotten cold that fast.
Well, give it another try.
I maybe. But listen, that already shook my cooking confidence.
You can
I don't know.
you
if I
can make
go back to
scrambled
that, man.
eggs.
Listen,
You're a grown man. I know you can do it.
confidence gets shaken in skills sometimes, and sometimes you just need to go, screw it, and give it another try.
Yep.
Do you know how many different kinds of chocolate chip cookie recipes I've tried over the years? With varying...
How much I've sacrificed?
Do you know how much I've sacrificed?
But Jen,
I started this company.
but Jen, you had
What?
talent.
No! What?
I have talent because I've done it a million times because I love cookies.
Well, after that incident, and yes, it's truly an incident. I think I just like kind of prefer just regular old fried eggs, or every now and then I do like me a hard-boiled egg. I think they're very yummy and convenient to eat. Though I gotta have them fresh. Like, you put them through the microwave and like they're fine. Just make sure to cut them in half first because they explode.
Which one?
Hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
I'll
hard
eat
no
those.
for me.
I'll eat those bad boys cold with some salt on it.
Yeah, you're gonna put some salt on it because they do taste kind of plain without like anything.
Sometimes, or some hot sauce. Somebody in the comments had said that a little bit ago. I know that's a common take. I've never
Yeah,
done that,
some-
but I
some
imagine
people
it's
like that.
good. Some people like that.
Wouldn't be for me, but again, you're allowed to like what you like.
No, you're not. Everybody has to like what I like.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that this was the Vinny's Republic of China over here.
Listen, I'm a dictator.
He got you there, Vinny.
I'm a dictator now, guys. I don't know what else to say. What the no?
What? That's not solid?
Select a stage.
I never knew that.
I
Do
love
you use-
when you homing attack and you just don't lock onto anything and you just fling to your death.
Do you use your position as a dictator for good, or do you rule with an iron fist?
Depends on the day.
Okay,
No
sure.
dictator has ever used their position for good.
I'm sure one could.
Select a stage.
That's because you're a spice coward, Skull. I don't like burn in my mouth, alright? My sensitivity to spicy food is just, I had those flamin' hot Cheetos when I was 5, decided that's not for me, and,
Select a
I'm
Flamin' Hot
fine with-
Cheetos when you were 5 is what did it.
yes, that is
what
actually what put me off of spicy food.
You know what I had day after Christmas? I was hanging out with my sister-in-law, and we went to get poke in my hometown at this place, and they had an option to put crushed up Flamin' Hot Cheetos on it. And I was like, this sounds stupid and bad. My sister-in-law made me order it, and it was actually delicious to the point that I purchased some today to crumble up and put on a Pokeball.
That reminds me, like,
No way.
So good.
No way.
I don't even really like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I think that they're inferior to regular
Yeah.
Cheetos. But they work really well on a Pokeball.
Incredible.
It's like when you order it with the crispy bits. There's extra salt on it.
that,
It's
my
really
my
good.
older brother recently ordered.
No.
Not ordered, but he purchased like 2 big old packages of Cheetos macaroni and cheese from the grocery store he works at, and
It's
I
fine.
was just like, why would you ever want mac and cheese like that? It sounds so gross.
I've tried it and it doesn't taste like anything, and that's why I'm not that into Flamin' Hot Cheetos. It's like all the cheese part does not exist in those. Nightshade says, Jen, that's impossible. Every dictator in history has never been a good person. I think you mean every dictator in history has not been a good person so far.
I do it
suppose
on accident?
in some
How did I do
alternate-
this?
in some alternate universe where Mr. Rogers was declared ruler of the world, like, then there would have been a good dictator, but
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that's not our universe.
it could happen eventually.
Someone tell me what the time is on the Chow mission, because I don't want to do it right now.
Dylan.
I'm gonna do. So tell me what the time is on the Chow mission, and then I'm gonna do the fast one, the time limit one first.
KJ Productions, are you talking about like a favorite moment during streaming and content stuff, or just in life?
I can't believe this. Come on, man!
Select a stage.
What's that?
The game just said nope.
Okay, Vinny, I have a personal message from Dylan. 415 for Chow, 13k points for timed.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready. Let's try the Chow. Let's just try it. Yeah.
And Dylan,
I don't know how
it's
we'll do it,
perfectly okay because I was distracted with another Discord message I had been sent.
I can see you in here, Dylan. I appreciate your help. Okay. Here we go. I also had Cheetos fried food the other day. I went to an Applebee's.
Huh?
This is where this would be, too. And, I was there with my sister, and they had, like, an appetizer thing going on, like an appetizer special or whatever. And, one of them was, Cheetos hot wings. It was like boneless chicken wings. And they were like, you can get them with regular Cheetos or with Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And I was like, well, let's try it with regular Cheetos. My assumption was that they were supposed to be like hot wings where the breading was Cheetos.
Huh.
And that was not what it was. It was just like a chicken nugget that had like crushed Cheetos dumped on it. It was very funny.
Not to interrupt the conversation about putting Cheetos in food where it doesn't belong, but very important thing about this mission.
Yeah, I know.
There's the broken rail at the end. You're gonna have to use the bounce attack. Use it up against the wall 3 times. It should work.
Okay.
Ultimate Spider Plush says make a podcast about food, and honestly, that sounds fun.
That's like one of the topics we always like tend to circle around like on my streams. I would so be down for that.
Food is a universal topic that everybody loves.
Everybody likes
the one
food
thing I
and
could get
raiment.
all of my friends
Those are the
to
two
do.
things everybody loves.
My brother and his best friend used to have a podcast where they would go to a specific cultural food type restaurant and order the cheeseburger and review it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I suck at this game. Why do I even play it? I'm useless. Yeah! I hit Omosho on the way down.
Alright, so we went to Marco Spaghetti's authentic American Chinese restaurant and ordered the cheeseburger.
No, they would go, like to a proper Chinese restaurant and order the cheeseburger off the menu and talk about it. It was
Amazing.
interesting because some places they would totally phone in that item and it'd be whatever, but sometimes they would be like, oh, they actually like utilized this sauce from this other dish in their burger and it's really good. They had a side project where they would just try to make different foods with cheeseburger components. Like they would make cheeseburger ice cream. It was awful. I loved it. It was a great show.
I'm very intrigued by this cheeseburger theming for their branding.
Okay. He was not spin dashing. Ah! I hate these rails. I hate them. I hate them so much. Did it. Oh.
Does anyone here had the mac and cheese from Burger King? No, because it didn't look good.
They just have straight up mac and cheese?
They do have straight up mac and either that or they used to from Burger King. I don't remember if they still do.
I feel like most Burger King menu items never sound good to me. They got
like
rid of their
Burger
good
King well
chicken
enough,
sandwich, like right when I went to
What?
try it.
Did they?
Yeah. Like,
Oh man.
the chiking
Sad.
was like a thing, and then like I heard great things about it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna finally go to a Burger King and have the chiking. And then that week they had changed it. I was like,
That's sad.
I guess I'm not getting anything, so I got something else instead.
Burger
Then
King?
again, Burger King was kind of weird because they had like 2 distinct chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a crapshoot. If you just said chicken sandwich in your order, then they could interpret that as one or the other.
Burger King was the source of my first ever favorite fast food item when I was a small child.
What was it?
It was whichever chicken sandwich is kind of oblong.
I think that's just their regular chicken sandwich.
I think it is. I was really into it. I don't know what to tell you.
I think it is.
Loved
Getting
it.
mad
It's
about
pretty
it.
good.
I don't know.
Oh no, Vinny. You needed to take that rocket.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the original chicken sandwich. Is that bad boy?
Yes.
Also, I mean, the Burger King Kids
Nope.
Club was a thing back then, and
Sure was.
that was tight, and I wish it was still there.
Burger King
Who's-
adults that were formerly in the kids
cooler?
club.
Who's cooler than Kid Vid? I mean, come on.
I styled
You
my
know-
entire personality around it.
I find it like so interesting because it's something that I remember, but it was largely being phased out by the time that like I was really a kid and like getting into trends and stuff. Like I think it was technically still around like when they were doing their first Pokemon promotions, just for example, but like they didn't really advertise it like too much. But I always remember them for like the little advertisement that they put in like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tapes that they gave away at the restaurant.
I'm pretty sure somewhere in my parents' house we still have a Kid Vid action figure.
Oh yeah.
Am I going the right way?
What you doing, Sonic? You just playing a little song?
Oh, you were going the wrong way.
Yeah, this is how you get it.
Yeah, that's how you get. It's somewhere
whatever.
around there though.
Let's die.
Those
think I
Pokemon the first
passed
movie
it.
Burger King toys were awesome. I mean, like it was somewhere vaguely around like where you actually get the Mystic Melody, but I don't quite remember.
I think I saw it.
But yeah, Katie, the Pokemon first movie thing, that like at Burger King, that was pretty cool. That's where I learned what Tauros' name was.
Oh, but yeah, Burger
there it
King's
is!
not- it's
Okay, I
not very
confirmed where it
good.
is.
Oh.
Yep.
I
A
go
very
to Burger,
scholarly
I go to
from
Burger
Jen.
King if I need something that I can eat while driving the car.
I go to Burger King if it's the only thing in an airport. No, Sonic, no!
Wow, he's so fast when he slides down that rail.
Ah!
Burger King, I don't think is like the first choice, but I like it quite a bit.
I think the chicken fries are fine.
Yeah, I've never,
They're serviceable. They're
I've
very
never had
dry.
them fresh. Like, yeah, they always just seem to be like lukewarm and.
Well, I mean, when an item is like 50% breading, it's not
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
suppose
amazing.
there was like only one time ever, I think, where I ordered the chicken fries and they were actually hot.
What?
But
What?
like you were saying.
What? Sonic, what?
He just wants to be a musician. Why do you make him do all this other stuff? This
Well.
level is crazy. I haven't seen this one.
Okay. Come to spin dash and go fast, and I'm all out of spin dash. Not my best work.
Katie Love to Sing VA says, I had a gold Togepi card from Burger King. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
that-
couple of
that was
those
like-
also.
That was like
Elliot
their
has
second.
Burger King right now.
That was like their second Pokemon Burger King promotion. that was cool. Man, like, you know what's weird is the cards were awesome, but I always liked the Pokeballs that they came in like way more.
Yeah, well, I liked all of it. The Burger King promotional stuff, were they the ones that had like the Disney plates and cups?
No, that was
That was
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Oh, that was McDonald's, okay.
Yeah, we had a couple of those too.
McDonald's had an exclusivity deal with Disney that started
Oh.
somewhere in the mid-90s.
And then it lasted till like
What instrument is this?
07 or something. Souped up synthesizer, I don't know.
It's a, what if Sonic just pulled
Definitely
out
like
like
a
a
flute.
whole theremin?
Whoa! Oh!
It's the Mystic Flute. You know it, Dylan. The rail is glitched, Vinny.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Just
trying.
do a normal bounce
I'm
like
just
3 times.
trying things.
I'm trying to help you.
Because I just want to be able to get in here and do it perfect. Oh, oh no, oh no.
The game is like,
Oh
I hear you,
no!
I hear you, Vinny, and the answer is no.
Sonic was cursed to be a part of the rail forever.
I'm out of here. Okay. Let's try a couple other things here. Eat my
What?
butt!
What are you
Okay.
trying?
Oh, there's another glitch that he can use to get around this. It's called the super bounce. If you like bounce like right before hitting a wall and then do the bounce attack, like Sonic will go way up.
No, I mean, what is he doing at the rail? What are you
Oh,
said I
okay.
want to try. Oh.
That was perfect, but I'm a minute behind.
The rail in and of itself, for whatever reason, in this version of the game is glitched, so it sends Sonic down instead of sending him up like it's supposed to.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So I'll just try the super bounce. Nailed it!
That was certainly not a super bounce.
It could have been.
Woo! Yeah! Wah! Woo!
Man, imagine if Vinny actually played Super Mario 64.
Maybe someday.
I like how that just like synced up with him.
No! This is cruel. This is cruelty at its finest. Oh my god! I'm the best.
Ramon. Did you guys know that Burger King had a thing called mac and cheese, mac and Cheetos, where it was real mac and cheese stuffed inside a Cheeto puff shape? Ah, yes, I remember that, and that sounded even more gross.
It sounds like insanity. I must try it.
I hope they just sprinkled crushed up Cheetos on top of an already existing menu item. Just like Applebee's.
Robert H says,
I don't think that that sounds crazy because I know that deep fried mac and cheese is a thing.
so is deep fried ice cream.
Yeah, they deep fry a lot of things. My point is, mac and
Yes.
cheese encased in a
Oh,
slightly
this
crunchy
guy.
exterior.
Alright, let's try that again.
Get him out of there!
The guy's a big joint.
Man, I did it perfectly that one time, and now I'm gonna... No! So what are you saying to do, Skull?
The way that I got this mission like years ago is I just bounced up like normally. I think I let Sonic go to like the absolute height of his bounce, and I did it like 3 times, and he somehow grabbed on the ledge.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was of course after minutes of trying.
Has anybody ever had baked Alaska?
Nope. This is random. Tell me more.
I don't know, when people brought up fried ice cream and it reminded me that it exists and I've never had it and I wonder if it's actually good.
It sounds good. I saw someone's tutorial on making it like years ago, and I was like, damn, bro, this is just like ice cream, but like inside some like donut dough.
It's in like a meringue.
How did I do that
think.
perfectly? Just like, I was just sort of, I just did it. Don't understand.
You just
Can't
have
do
to
it now.
get good. Maybe this is your New Year's resolution, is learning how to do that.
I got up there at
consistently.
the exact time that I did last time, so great. Let's practice that a little more. Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Now just do it 20 more times.
And the judges, of course, give it a 9, and there's always that one asshole judge who gives it a 5. See, Wild Style, quoting SpongeBob. Is this the part where we start kicking?
That
No,
comes
Patrick,
later. Okay.
That's a chorus line.
That's the Broadway musical, A Chorus Line. Thanks, princess. Oh,
Hey,
you just gotta believe in yourself.
How,
You just gotta
though?
believe.
What spot did you hit?
It's
it doesn't really matter what
Yeah,
spot,
I
as
just-
long as it's the wall.
Well, there's got to be a technique to do it consistently. It's not random.
I'm sure there is, but
That was good.
That was good.
You know,
But no, I just know that for glitch exploits like that, there has to be a specific thing that you do, like a specific mark that you hit or something.
What? How?
that was odd.
Hell, Elmo.
Elmo.
I love it, all these signs saying, go up. Just do it.
Kid the Amateur Art Gal, tell us the history of Baked Alaska. I just know that it
Tell
exists.
me what it is. I don't even know what it is.
It's a dome of ice cream encased in a meringue that you like toast in the oven, and the meringue protects the ice cream inside from
That
melting.
is so weird.
I don't understand it. I don't know what it tastes like. I just know that it's a thing, and I'm very curious about it periodically, but I don't want to like go to the trouble of making it.
And while Kit's doing that, I would just like to say hello to Zariah Caesar's Reborn World Freedom Fighter 2001, because that is an amazing name.
I did that off screen.
Oh, that was good though. Taking a sidewall.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Nope. Here goes SpongeBob.
Is this the part where my parents come in and sing a song about how I'm growing up? No, that's Shrek the musical.
Patrick assuming he's in different musicals.
Yeah.
Baked Alaska was created to celebrate the United States buying Alaska from Russia in 1867. That's interesting.
Well, we bought some new territory. Guess we gotta make a food for it.
I'm gonna look up a recipe. Maybe I should just power through and force myself to learn how to make it. Maybe that'll be the thing that I teach myself this year.
Slytherin, that was Patrick at first and then Squidward.
Oh,
My
that's
Patrick
right.
is a lot better than Squidward.
I think there is cake in a Baked Alaska as well. I forgot about that.
Speaking of SpongeBob, did you know a group rehydrated the first SpongeBob movie? New animations, new actors who sound similar to the OGs, and the same plot. I think I read
Yeah, I
about that
watched it.
somewhere.
It's pretty good.
I haven't seen it, but you know, it's cool to like see people come together like that. Like Toy Story live action, for instance, is kind of something of a similar vein, you know? That was a fun watch.
Alright, I'm just gonna die and we're just gonna keep going until I do it.
Yeah. Out of sheer luck.
Vinny.
Vinny, you might actually like Baked Alaska as an ice cream cake enjoyer.
I think I would. I think
What
I'd
kind
like
of
it as
combination?
a sweets enjoyer, period.
Probably.
I don't really know if I'd meet a dessert that I would be like, no!
Okay, I see one in an image.
What?
In Google Images where it's like
What?
chocolate cake and mint chocolate ice cream. That sounds good.
Oh, I wish the thing was just right there. I wish the... You know what I'm trying to say. I wish the
No.
checkpoint was right there. Yeah. Shut up, Jim.
No.
Ah!
I don't wanna. Okay.
What's that?
Oh, okay. That was a reference to one of my favorite YouTube series of all time, Monster Island Buddies. I don't know how familiar with Godzilla
I
you
could go get that checkpoint. That might be the way to do it.
are. Probably
Not very.
would save you a bit of time. A question for Skull: what would you do if you were in Mobius? I would. Yeah, probably. But I would also appear on various Sonic characters' live streams of video games. Maybe you consider that answer cheating, but
This recipe that I'm looking
No,
at.
I went too
says-
far!
This recipe says that it takes
Oh,
9
God.
hours and 40 minutes to make a baked Alaska, which means that it probably really takes like 11 hours to make a baked Alaska.
I've heard of Monster Island Buddy Skull. Don't worry, I've watched a bit of it. The crude humor isn't good. That's perfectly fine, Kit. You know, some humor isn't for everyone. You know, that's kind of the beauty of humor. You know, there's multiple kinds of it, and it's subjective. You know, everybody's got jokes that they like. Everybody's got jokes that they don't like. You know.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go get my leftover flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh God.
Make the sacrifice!
Hey Skull, did you know Colleen O'Shaughnessy, the voice of Tails, is from Michigan? I think I read that somewhere once. Like her Wikipedia page, I think.
No! Why me? Why? Okay.
Vinny, you are going to feel horrible after the stream if you keep screaming like this while sick. Says CJ.
Listen.
That hasn't stopped him before.
I love feeling horrible. No! Okay. We've got it. This is the round.
Random Block asks, question to all: if ever they made a Sonic
I think
MMO,
their name is
what would you
Random
have
Block.
in it? Personally, I just want world building. Give us maps, Sega. And when you said that, I thought like the premise of like every player is an Eggman robot of some kind kinda like clicked with me. I'm not really an MMO person, but I think that would probably be one of the best premise ideas for like a Sonic MMO out there.
Want them to pay me money and make Granny Pecan a canon character.
I want them to pay me money and make Shadow the Hedgehog a canon character. No!
Oh God,
I would want Vinny to do the voice acting for Shadow.
I just got
I
reminded of like a stupid question I wanted to ask you, Jen. If KN just up and retired and was like, okay, the reins of Sonic Song are passed down to you. You're the creative director now. would Granny Pecan get like way more raunchy with her hitting on random people?
No, she's a
No?
little old lady. She's very mostly polite.
Okay, so she's not quite
Ow,
the
he still got me.
I don't care type of old person.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't care, but she also has some sense of decorum. You know, like she's not the granny that runs around in like leggings and stuff like that. She wears a shawl for goodness sake, you know?
I did it.
You did it.
Hey!
Did you do it
Vinny.
good enough?
Sonic, I did it.
You did it.
Well, okay, Nightshade, Jen. The reason why I asked is because of what she named a Gulpin during one of my Pokemon streams. I just thought that was her humor.
I forget what.
Okay, so like we were streaming one of my Pokemon sessions, and I had you on, and I try to make the guests feel included. And, you know, if I catch a Pokemon, be like, hey, name one. I caught Gulpin, and it's late enough. I think I could say it without Vinny
Was
getting
that? Well, wait. Was it me, or were we doing an in-character thing?
mad. It wasn't in character. It was just straight up us. You
Oh, yeah.
you looked at the name Gulpin.
Oh
And-
yeah. Okay. No, I know where this is going. You don't have to finish. But no, I totally understand. That is absolutely my sense of humor at times. But I don't know. I keep my characters in character. Granny's
that's
a little
that's
old
a very
granny.
relatable comment.
She doesn't care in that she's openly like mean to people sometimes.
I see. So that old classic old person insensitivity.
Yeah, she's insensitive. She doesn't mind calling people out when they've done something terrible, and she likes to embarrass her granddaughter. That's her character.
My
I like that she's Rouge's grandma. What
It
lore?
seems
I
like
thought it would be
everyone calls
funny.
her grandma. That's the strange thing.
Well, she introduced herself, I think, as Granny Pecan when she met Sonic and Tails in the start of the Minecraft thing. But yeah, no, she's
I see.
Rouge's actual grandma.
I see. Okay, but I totally get what you're saying. The context really is dependent on what kind of humor you're going to be
Yeah.
using for something.
But no, I would probably keep things mostly safe for work if for some reason KN was like, Jen's in charge, which makes absolutely no sense to begin with. I don't know why she would do that. Jen, my friend who doesn't really care that much about Sonic, I want you to take charge of my Sonic the Hedgehog fan channel.
I mean,
Sounds
to be
good
fair,
me.
there's a lot about Sonic that KN doesn't know herself.
Yeah,
She's
I
at least
mean,
a fan.
I would probably,
True.
if I was doing something like that, I'd probably just be doing more, like, behind-the-scenes organization stuff. Like, organizing people to do episodes, like recordings for Ask the Sonic Heroes and stuff like that.
That's probably
I don't think I would need to have my own voice in most of that content.
like that sounds like a dream job for me.
Taking over KN's channel.
Okay, not with KN specifically, but like, I mean,
Rumor
KN
come
is-
out. Skull want take over?
Listen, KN, if you retire one of these days,
You don't
I
think
got
that
nothing going
Ames
on.
would do it?
But I don't think so.
You don't think that she'd just give the channel to her sister, who also really likes Sonic?
I
Who she
think
started the channel with.
I think that Ames is more content with being a voice actor.
Says you. I've got Ames on the line right now.
I don't know. I got that information from a.
channel to Skull.
I got that
That's
just
information
like
from
her.
a pretty
It's
her.
reliable
It's
source.
her. She's here. She's told me. I'd give it to
No.
Vinny. Oh no, you wouldn't. Yeah, I would.
Okay, so what I
he wants with the channel. And that
What
would be
I
a nightmare for
actually
me.
meant-
Yeah, there's a lot of animating on that channel.
Yeah, there's just a lot to do. I don't want to do all that.
What I actually
I just want to say
meant,
dumb
though-
things in a slightly good Shadow the Hedgehog impression and hope for the best.
May I please finish? What
Yes.
I actually meant was that, you know, what Jen described, like, you know, organizing and stuff. That's stuff that I like a lot for whatever reason. So that's, you know,
Yeah, I'm. Kimosabe says, "Amy, is your voice okay?"
It's totally fine. I've always sounded this way. Merry Christmas.
Aw,
Ames,
that was nice of her.
Ames was voiced by Sharktooth Bubs this entire time.
I don't know what that means.
Oh no, do you not?
Press 1 in the chat if you got this reference.
I thought you were like a mega Homestar fan there, man.
Oh, what? Hold on. What did you say?
Sharktooth Bubs.
Oh, Bubs. I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So like, they ordered like prototype plush dolls of some of the characters, and the Bubs one came out like completely wrong.
That's hilarious.
So in their puppet videos, they get Mike to voice him. And he goes like this. You know, just like in the Powered by the Cheat videos.
Wonderful.
Great.
It's not the
Guys, I take back what I said about Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Those are pretty good.
Are they?
Yeah. Probably still like the cheese ones better, but
Dark race. Him. I forgot about him.
Ham! Oh, we
Ham.
love Ham.
Yeah, he's great.
Where's him? Is he at school?
Sorry, Jello. I like Ham better than you.
Jello's pretty great.
Actually, you know
Ham,
what?
though.
If this was the 1970s, Ham and Jello would go great together.
Slytherin, thank you for 20 crowns. Okay, gotta go to bed now. See ya in 2023. Hey! Happy New Year. We're gonna be wrapping up
Happy
here
New
shortly.
Year,
I'm just sort of
Slytherin.
messing around right now.
Have a cheer, buddy, sleep.
Yeah, that.
I can never hear that and not just immediately think of Jersey Shore, and I don't know if that's your intent.
No, that's not my intent whatsoever. Maybe that's what they were referencing when they first
They were
started
referencing
doing
you?
it. But I got it from an old
Another
video game
Festivus
commentary
mirror.
group called Hellfire Comes. I used to watch.
Oh,
they did
yeah,
a playthrough of Sonic 3 and Knuckles about 10 years ago, coming up pretty soon. And there was just one part where Gareth, one of the members of the crew, just said "chill, buddy," and like everything, and it just kind of caught on.
How long ago was this?
Almost 10 years,
Okay, so Jersey Shore started when? 2009?
something
Probably.
like that, I think.
That could have been what they were referencing.
I don't know
Could've been.
if Chia Buddy...
Pauly D said it a lot. It seems like it's probably just a thing that people say in Jersey.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's really a thing that is unique to anybody.
No, I don't think so. I'm just saying, like, it was a very popular show, and a character said it a lot.
That's fair.
A character? I'm sorry, it was a man. It was a reality show.
But
Well, I
It
mean,
was a
our
man.
reality show is really real.
I mean, sure, it's scripted a little bit, but still.
he doesn't have to swim at all, right? Oh my god.
I'm not
I
sure.
remember last time. Poor
He's
little
the
guy.
best. He doesn't care about anybody. He just smokes
I-
that competition.
I love his power walk so much.
He's destroyed everyone. He's the best.
Yeah, this time.
Shut up, Jen. Chow's the best. Well done, Jello.
Hi, Rainbow Magic Fan 2006. Welcome.
This next one's not a foot race. I can almost guarantee myself that. Yeah, that looks like hell. New battle
But
angels.
Who are these other people?
Alita Battle Angel. Alright. Let's go find him, and then let's get lost.
Him. Is it possible to give Jello red stripes? He'd be a real shadow gel hug then, says Random Block.
Well, he's got green because he's Jello.
Well, what about red Jello? Remember red Jello?
Get out of here. I made Jello in a brain mold one time.
Was it with green Jello?
No, it was with red Jello.
Oh,
You got me.
interesting.
What doesn't exist now? So he's not in school. Did you
Delivers,
leave him
though.
in hell?
I think he is in hell.
Yeah, you put Ham somewhere.
Is
I think,
Jello
I think
actually
Ham lost a race or something and you put him in hell for it.
Classic me.
I feel like putting that paper bag on Deliver is the best decision we've ever had. Wait. Yeah. Deliver's definitely the one that you hate. Yeah, I just remembered.
Kimberly is asking, is Jello actually good? I liked it a lot more when I was a kid. But to each their own.
Him?
I could still destroy some Jello.
Where is him?
Is he in heaven?
Him?
Oh, sorry, did I have it all wrong? Did he win a race and he got to live in heaven because of it?
He ascended. Who's this? This is Hellboy 2, the Golden Army. I forgot.
Yeah.
Who's this one? Who are you? Oh, this is Hellboy 1.
I see.
That's why he's Hellboy 2, the Golden Army. I understand now. Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you this because I know it looks like you were going for an alternating letters thing, but he looks like his name is Heilboy.
Oh no! He's
Jen,
too evil.
Why?
Good thing
He's too
in hell.
evil. I don't know if there's anyone in here. There's an egg.
He could be sleeping on the ledge. They do that sometimes. Oh, no.
Nope.
Where's Ham?
Hem!
Him!
Where is he?
Hem! Oh god, Hem.
Oh, him.
Just you, Jen Crunch a Cheeto.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, Hem!
Where was he?
You're
Oh, there
hanging
he is.
around.
I was jumping and he almost flew into me. Oh,
Aw.
Hem. Have
Oh,
this
there
rot.
he is.
Have this rot, Hem.
Gross.
The ooze is good for you, him.
Mold will help your body, Hem. It will help mold you, Hem. You'll
Is
be molded
Dennis-
into better competitor, Hem.
Penicillin.
In some societies, that's all they have to eat, him.
Oh, Cello. Oh, other.
I mean, for real, how do you think we discovered that blue cheese is safe to eat?
Kimberly is asking, why does Jen Vinian's skull screaming for ham sound like a new Christmas movie? Hem, 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 hem.
Hem, 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 hem. Oh! I'm sorry, Ham.
Love
Hey.
the ham or go to the chair.
I mean, if we're being Russian, we could talk about sending somebody to the gulag.
Ah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Love
Very-
the ham or go to
Ve-
gulag.
Very hammerless.
You take care of him, or you go to gulag.
You either ham it or you don't.
I see you were 4 seconds late to punch in. Traffic jam. No, sounds like gulag to you. How much longer has Vinny going to stream?
You purchased American
Not
blue
much.
jeans for him? Absolutely not.
American blue jeans. Is no good.
Have you guys ever read into like the
Into him?
Soviet like film board and like all the restrictions that they had for many years on like the content that was allowed and not allowed in films? So like it was so restrictive that you could basically only do two kinds of stories.
Jello, no!
One about like wheat farmers, because that was like the job that was seen, I guess, with respect. Or if you wanted to make a military movie, that was fine, but it had to be about how America was evil.
Sure. Sounds fair to me.
Oh god, oh no! Oh god,
Though
oh no!
there are
No!
some exceptions,
Oh god!
which I
No!
like. The funniest one I
God,
think
no!
is
No! Oh
What are
god!
you? Did you kill him? What happened?
He's chasing me.
no, he was trying to
Oh god, no!
show affection
No!
for Shadow, and
Oh,
Shadow's
God!
He loves
Stay
you
away
so
from me,
much.
no! Oh
Shadow
god!
doesn't understand this, so
Sure, you want the food? Take the food! Oh god!
like sometimes they would allow imports, and one of them was ET, because they were like, if we show this, because this puts American government in bad light, everyone will hate America when they see it. And instead,
is Soviet sympathizer.
so instead, when ET came to the Soviet Union, all the audience reaction in the country was like, wait a second. A single mom in America can afford a big house, a car, and a television?
Oh my god.
So it had the exact
Oopsies.
opposite effect.
Shout out Sephiron, thank you for $7.99 Australian. So just wanted to say thank you for all you do and the fun times, Vinny. I hope you fully recover soon, and I hope you have a wonderful new year. Thank you so much,
Aw.
Shout out Sephiron. That's very
You're
sweet.
a
of
good
you.
guy, Shadow Zephyrin.
I hope that you have a very happy new year over there as well, and a terrific rest of your weekend. I think I'm done now.
Yeah, you need rest.
Yeah. That's the problem, is I like this game too much. And we just got Shadow's cool new car.
You got the 60s Batmobile.
We do.
Wait, there are cars in this game?
Oh yeah, it's bad. Are you ready?
Yeah.
That just reminds me of, I was charging my DualShock, I think, recently. So one of the things I do is play the Sonic Adventure games to, just pass the time while that's going on. And I relearned how to do these.
Why are you so
And-
much slower than everybody else?
I think this car has slow acceleration, but like this is an unlockable
It
car.
sounds
so,
like he has the parking brake on.
I do.
It sounds like a laser beam is being charged up.
You don't want to be in the way. My laser goes off.
I surprised myself with like learning how to properly drift, and I was like, oh man, I'm getting first place in these again. It's been like 10 years. Crazy times.
Shadow. I thought you were the ultimate life form.
Listen. I didn't say my car was the ultimate life form.
Shadow, I invented your inability to drive properly.
Who designed this? Elon Musk?
It was me, Shadow! I messed with your mind to make sure that you'd never be able to get behind the wheel of an automobile! You're constantly going to crash, Shadow. You have no control.
Why would you do this, Professor? Because I always wanted you to have you home, because I'm lonely.
Just kidding. I like anarchy. That's the reason.
Just when you were starting to feel sympathy for me, Shadow. That's how much I like playing with your mind.
I missed what character this is, so I'm just gonna pretend it's Black Doom.
It's Black Doom's wife. The chuckle and
Why
crunch
did
is my favorite.
Why did it make me imagine Gerald officiating his own marriage? Do me, Gerald Robotnik.
We have to make it official. Shadow has to have a co-parenting system.
Well, goodness knows he needs it.
I will not have Shadow be a part of a separated household.
I
Yes.
think I'm the only person in existence who being antisocial is like the best possible
Shadow
outcome
just
for them.
pumped that he finished the race at all.
That was Sonic saying yes
No.
as he
Oh,
cleared
that's even-
first.
I guess that's even better.
You know, Sonic has every reason to celebrate. He starts every race in 5th place, so you know,
Lucky him, I
it's
started
good for him to
6th.
be happy.
So, explain Shadow's origin story to me.
Oh boy.
Well,
Cracks
Jen,
knuckles.
let's
So-
let's
Professor Gerald Robotnik is a
Mhm.
is a great scientific mind. He creates the first ever space colony where that is like literally just it exists for science. It's just like it's a spot up in space that scientists get to go to and work on experiments.
So it's like
And
the
I
believe
International
the,
Space Station.
Yeah.
The main experiment I think that the government allowed them to do it for was to find a cure for whatever ambiguous disease that Maria has.
Yeah, so Gerald's granddaughter, Maria, who is very close with him, she has what I think they called it NIDS.
In the comics, yes.
Okay.
Is that
Uh,
like, no, I don't have anything clever. for this.
Neuro inefficiency disorder, something like that.
It is a very thinly veiled AIDS reference.
Yeah. And so she's dying, and they're trying to find a cure. So they decide they are going to make the ultimate life form, and it will be something that can be used that like is able to basically live forever. They're basically researching immortality.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so they research a bunch of stuff, and they eventually land on a lizard because they're like, a lizard can regrow its limbs. This is brilliant. We'll be fine. And so they make a lizard, and then the lizard keeps growing, and they're like, oh, this maybe was bad, and it gets like a mind of its own, and it can only really stay alive through a life support system. And they're like,
And
that's
that's
not what we
Shadow
need.
the Hedgehog.
They're like, that's not what we need. We need to go back to the drawing board. So an incident happens, and they seal up what's known as the Bio Lizard, who is the prototype to the ultimate life form. And they're like, this sucks. We need what? Shadow making fun of me, also saying what? Anyway, they're like, we gotta do something else. Shut up, Sonic. Okay.
He loves that you're coming in sick. Take that, Shadow.
So they start researching other things, and upon a research trip, they come across a mural that seems to display Professor Gerald creating the ultimate life in the form of a hedgehog with some spiky spikes. What this mural really is a mural of Sonic fighting Eggman. But
Oops.
this is kind of headcanon, but I truly
Yeah.
believe there's no other way that this is how he came upon a hedgehog. So he takes a look at this mural, and he's like, I'm gonna make a little hedgehog man. So he gets to work on it. And while he's doing this, he's getting a little stressed. He's like, I can't find the way, because he's just gonna need a life support system. He's in a little tube. He's not gonna be able to survive outside of this. We got to figure something out. Enter the Black Comet. So the Black Comet is this comet that flies around the Earth every 50 years. It passes by Earth, and it is the home of the Black Arms aliens. They are a race of aliens that seek only to conquer and destroy planets and use the planet's inhabitants as fuel for their own race. They're gonna just basically, make everyone into living batteries and then eat them. That's what they aim to do. And so they fly by, and Gerald makes contact with them because he's like, this seems like maybe a good thing to do. And so he contacts the aliens. He's like, hey, I'm working on something. I need some help. Oh god, I just drove myself right into that wall. And so Black Doom's all like, I'm the leader of these aliens. I'll come hang out. What's going on here? We got a research facility? Wow, it's pretty nice. And Gerald's like, hey, I'm trying to make the ultimate life form. What do you got for me? And he's like, you can use my blood. I'm pretty much immortal or something. My blood's probably the secret ingredient you need. And he's like, you can use my blood. Feel free. And Gerald's like, oh, thanks. And so he uses his blood to help create Shadow. And he's like, yeah, but, hey, when you're finished with this ultimate life form project, how about he collects the 7 Chaos Emeralds for me? And Gerald's like, I don't know about that.
50 years?
Yeah, he's like, well, how about you come back in 50 years? He's like, yeah. Yes! He's like, yeah, I can do that. Sounds good to me. I'll see you in 50 years when I come and collect. And so Black Doom leaves, and Gerald, shakes his hand or whatever. He's just like, oh, cool, okay. And then Gerald's just like, oh my god, aliens! This is the worst thing possible. What have I done? And he's just like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Shadow's gonna be so buff. He's gonna be the buffest man alive. Nothing will be able to stop Shadow the Hedgehog. But
Let's give him macaroni arms.
But these aliens are gonna be after him. So to protect Shadow and the human race, we are going to create a weapon of mass destruction aboard the space colony.
Sure, as you do.
The government has gotten word that these experiments that they hired Gerald to do are getting far more dangerous than they bargained for.
Yeah.
So instead of just being like, hey guys, can you not? They were just like, why don't we just go in and start shooting everybody?
I think, so this is what basically in my mind happens. Somehow the WMD gets leaked to the government, and they're like, nope, there is no reasoning with these people. We just got to go over there and shut it down, say there was an accident, and cover our tracks.
Yeah, it's a complete conspiracy.
So they go up there. The government sends Gunn to go up there and kill everyone aboard the Ark and silence them so that no one can know basically what was going on. And so Shadow has at this point been living on the Ark for a little while. He's gotten to know Maria really well, and
Does she also get the alien blood?
No.
They just never bothered trying that part.
No,
with,
I think
the whole point
I
of
guess
doing this.
the experiment wasn't ready yet to be tested on her.
Yeah, I
guess.
don't.
Yeah, they
I
weren't
don't
done with
really
animal
know,
testing
honestly.
phases yet.
It is the most vague thing that is told through barely this game. They just kind of are like, yeah, Shadow knew a girl on the space colony who's made on this space colony, and then his creator went mad. The end. That's all you get in this game.
It's
Right.
very much up to interpretation, even after they try and explain it more.
And then there was a thing in Japan that came out that kind of gave more backstory. And then, basically, a couple other games came out and added more backstory. So you got backstory in Sonic Battle. You got backstory in Sonic Chronicles. But anyway. And then Shadow the Hedgehog comes out, and of course, that's where you learn about all the aliens. Anyway. Shadow's really close with Maria. He's confided in her. She's confided in him. They're very close to one another.
Sure.
But then the government shows up and just starts killing everybody. And so Shadow's like, hey, we gotta run. We gotta get out of here. So he takes her and he's trying to bring her to safety. And
Then she gets murdered.
Well, yeah, so she puts him
With a
into a
gun.
pod because she's going to send him down to Earth so that he can survive. And so she seals him in a pod, and he's like, what are you doing? And she's just like, hey, remember what we've always talked about. Give those humans a chance to be happy. Just go down there and fulfill your purpose and let those humans thrive. And so as she gets shot, and then she sends him down because like the officer's like, hey, don't send that creature down there. And she's like, I'm gonna do it. He's like, hey, don't do it. I'm gonna shoot you. She's like, I'm gonna do it. So then he shoots her. And then Shadow witnesses that. He goes to Earth. He enters a cryo sleep. So they kill everyone on board, all the researchers except Gerald. They take Gerald and they basically make him continue doing experiments for him for a little while. But at some point, he's reprogrammed the Ark, and he's messed with Shadow's memories a bit, so that he hates humanity. And so Gerald was so filled with grief and rage, he was like, all right, if anyone ever brings the Chaos Emeralds to the Ark to use the Eclipse Cannon to destroy the Black Comet, it will instead send the Ark crashing into the Earth and kill everyone down there, because I don't want anyone to live anymore because they took away my grandpa. And
Damn,
so
what a whiner.
yeah. So 50 years, he gets executed. 50 years pass, and Eggman finds Shadow, and Shadow's like, oh hey, help me find those Chaos Emeralds, please. And Eggman's like, okay, that's just kind of like a Tuesday for me. I will certainly help you do that. And Shadow kind of explains. He's like, hey, if we go up to this space station, there's a WMD up here. We can use that to hold the world hostage. And Eggman's like, that's a great idea. Let's do that. And so they're going to do that, and Sonic stops them. Ah! Speaking of Sonic stopping me, no. No!
Knuckles, not you two.
Hold on, I gotta win.
Do you want me
I don't
to
know.
continue? Vinny?
I feel like telling the story is making you faster.
No. Oh, yeah!
Game over.
did it!
I'm the
Yeah.
best. I'm the best. Anyway,
Sonic does bring up a good point. In Sonic X, for is like, not great as its storytelling was, they did a really good moment where the guy who shot Maria gets like visited as an old man by like some modern government
Journalist.
officials, and he is utterly ridden with guilt about it. Just absolutely.
Yeah, that makes
is-
sense. I think usually for most people, if you shoot a little girl, it kind of messes you up forever.
yeah. Yeah,
so-
that's like the one good thing from Sonic X that I really enjoy. Is
So
that
was-
scene
I mean,
where
it has good select moments, I feel, and that's obviously one of them. But just like as an overall story, I think it lacks. But that's aside from the point.
So wait, was Shadow like full on a test tube baby, or was he a existing hedgehog that was experimented on? Hello, little man, come up here.
Am I going backwards now?
Yes, you are.
He's a test tube baby.
Yeah, he is absolutely a test tube baby.
Well, then where did his hedgehog DNA come from?
I guess they just extracted some.
I don't know.
Where are his real parents?
There are so many questions. It doesn't matter. Here, I will link you to a great Chow Mix video on the creation of Shadow the Hedgehog. It's something. I always wanted to do a video on it, and I never did. And Chow Mix did it like way better than I ever could. So, I'll send that your way. There's two videos. There's one that is just the lore that is given in this game, and making sense of that. And then there is another one that talks about all the expanded lore.
I'll think about watching those, but I think I have a complete enough story to just fill in the gaps with whatever
Yeah.
I feel like putting in there.
Yeah, there you go.
My cat looks
Basically, yeah,
very
like-
pleased with this idea. Yes,
Like
we'll work on it
Eggman
together.
unknowingly activates the trap card that Gerald set up, and the Ark is going to crash into the Earth. And then Shadow realizes his true purpose wasn't to destroy the humans, but to bring peace to them. So then he and Maria, he and Sonic stop the Ark from falling and save everyone. The end.
The end.
Until the Black Arms come back. And then Shadow loses his memories
I was
after
just
that.
gonna say, yeah, does Black Doom come back? And he's
Yeah.
just like, hello, son.
Shadow loses his memories after that. And then Black Doom shows up and starts invading the Earth, and he's just like, hey! You want to find the 7 Chaos Emeralds for me? He's like, who are you? Who am I? What's happening? He's like, oh, you don't know. If you find the emeralds and you bring them to me, I'll tell you who you are. And Shadow's like, oh, okay. So he does. And then everyone's like, that was a terrible idea. They're going to kill all the humans. He's like, no, I wouldn't. And then he starts destroying everything. And they're like, you see, we told you this would happen. And Shadow's
So-
like, oh, no.
Well, does Black Doom just tell him the story, or is he like, I am your daddy?
He just, at the very end, he's like, I'm your dad. And then he can somehow control Shadow's muscles, so Shadow can't move for a little bit. Shadow's paralyzed for a moment.
Magic blood.
Yeah. That's literally how they explain it, too. He's like,
You were created from my blood.
and Shadow's like, what? Damn you! No, it's not true! Exact line.
Sure.
Yeah.
They didn't
And,
throw in an it's impossible.
I wish.
If
I wish
only.
it was the same thing. I wish it was Empire Strikes Back, but with damn thrown in. It would have been so funny.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I lost the race now. As I flew over the side.
Jen, if you would like to have me very inaccurately truncate the entirety of Shadow's backstory into a crude reference to South Park, I can do that via your DMs.
No, that's okay. At this point, I just kind of want to. I can just translate it myself
All right.
to my liking. You know, that's how video games work, right?
That's how lore works.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. Can I do it? Oh my god.
Can he clutch it?
But
Can
no,
he
this has
clutch it?
actually been.
No!
Well, how? Woof. It was pretty sad.
Shadow was so sad that he just drove off.
How is Gerald Robotnik? I mean, is he like related to Eggman, or are
He's
they
Eggman's
completely-
grandfather.
Okay.
So Maria and Eggman
Wait,
were
is
cousins.
Maria his? Oh, they're cousins. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I heard that at some point. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get Shadow crying in the third movie, I can die happy. I hope they play Superman by 5 for Fighting as it happens. Maria. It's just sobbing.
Are they? I feel like the noise that you chose to go with sounds like some sort of moody jazz horn of some kind.
It
So
made
is
me-
it?
It's piano.
Is it
Maybe-
gonna be? Is it gonna be a little bit of like a bossa nova rendition, perhaps?
I'm gonna be completely honest.
Everyone
the
always
noise
cries
that-
to Bossa Nova.
The noise that he made reminded me of the Law and Order theme.
Yeah, I know. Every time I hear
It's very
Girl from
similar.
Ipanema, I just start sobbing.
It's very close to. It's like literally like the first bit of it is the Law and Order theme. You're totally right. 5 for Fighting
Can
just
we just-
use the Law and Order theme to make a
Can we
Superman song.
can we just have it be like
Maybe they were all
Maria,
watching
I-
Law and Order and they were inspired.
she was my best friend? It just like it fades to grayscale on like a freeze frame and then just starts playing the Law and Order theme.
Kimberly says it also sounds like one song from Cats. Which song?
Well, hey guys, this has been fun. Thank you so much for hanging out. But I gotta go. Happy New Year. Happy stinking New Year to everybody here. That dinosaur meme. Hey guys, I really appreciate everybody that comes to these streams, everybody that hangs out, everybody that chats, everybody that presses the like button right now on this video, please. Thank you so much for subscribing. I want to make actual content next year. That's the plan. So that we can have actual things to look forward to rather than just me being like, I play video games on Friday. That's it. There'll be more. I'll make videos again. And I'll feel better about myself. Maybe. Maybe. Maria. That being said, Happy New Year! Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody that super chats, supports the channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for chatting. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, Skull, for being here. Thank you, Jen, for being here. You can find Jen at time_zoop on Twitch. You can find Skull at Skull902 here on YouTube. Thank you, Dylan, for modding. And thank viewers like you. I think that's all I got. Okay? That's all the time I've got. I've got to get back to drinking water.
Idea.
I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna miss you. Please take care. Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe. And we'll see you soon.
Bang, bang.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.